Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract luck while others constantly face obstacles? Did you know that the universe tries to tell you something every day? It sends signs, hints, and synchronicities, but 97% of people are simply unable to see them. Let me warn you right away, after this video, you won't be able to ignore the signals from the universe anymore. You will realize how many critically important messages are hidden in signs like repeating numbers on the clock, such as 1111, fragmented phrases that suddenly pop into your head out of nowhere. You've been missing these hints all these years. Are you ready to find out what the universe is trying to tell you? The world is full of dangerous energies. Everything is deliberately set up so that you don't hear these signals. Information noise, endless notifications, advertisements, all of this creates interference between you and the true messages of the universe. Do you know what happens to a person who doesn't see the signs? He moves blindly straight toward the abyss. Look around you. What is happening? Chronic illnesses, sudden financial losses, collapse, broken relationships, depression, all of this is the result of being deaf to the language of the universe. But worst of all, you keep going in the wrong direction, missing your true purpose and living someone else's life, full of meaningless struggle. But what's even worse is that now dark energy structures have been activated, which literally drain the life force from those who don't know how to protect themselves. Perhaps you've noticed inexplicable fatigue even after resting, sudden health problems when your health suddenly collapses for no apparent reason, financial losses that cannot be explained logically, conflicts that arise literally out of nowhere. If you've noticed even one of these signs, there's a high probability that destructive energies are affecting you. But what if I told you that there is another way? A way where everything seems to fall into place for your benefit, where you always find yourself in the right place at the right time. Here is the secret of people who attract good luck. They know how to notice the signs of the universe. To see them, you first need to calm the inner storm of thoughts. The ancient sages used to say, only still water reflects the truth. When your mind is raging with a hurricane of anxious thoughts, you simply can't recognize the signals being sent to you. Imagine two scenarios. In the first, you're driving a car with loud music playing and talking on the phone at the same time. And in the second, you're driving in silence, fully focused on the road. In which case, are you more likely to notice a small sign pointing to a place that could change your life? Start today with the simplest practice. For the first 5 minutes after waking up, don't pick up your phone, don't turn on the TV or the news. Just breathe deeply with your belly, inhaling and exhaling, focusing on your breath. And ask yourself, what signs has the universe prepared for me today? And set an inner intention to notice and track every sign, but be prepared. When you start noticing these signs, you'll realize how many critically important clues you were missing before. And realizing this can be painful. There are 5 main types of signs that the universe uses to reach out to you. The first sign is repeating numbers 1111, 222, 333, or mirrored numbers. You see these numbers on clocks, license plates, receipts, your phone, charges, absolutely everywhere. These are direct messages from the universe that require your immediate attention. Second, random coincidences. You think about someone and they call you, you remember someone and then you run into them. You ask yourself a question and then someone comes up and tells you exactly the information you were looking for. Third, physical sensations in the body, sudden warmth in your chest, goosebumps, a racing heartbeat. The body reacts to energetic messages. Fourth, obstacles and blockages. When everything goes wrong, it's not just bad luck, it's the universe shouting, "Stop, you're going the wrong way." Fifth, intuitive insights. Ideas suddenly come to you as if out of nowhere. These are messages directly downloaded into your subconscious from a higher mind. Ordinary people are taught from childhood to ignore such signs. They call them coincidences or imagination. I must be making this up, people say. And this is the greatest deception of modern times, to cut you off from your innate ability to communicate with the universe. To decipher these messages, you need to start trusting not only your logic, but also your heart. After all, signs are not for the mind, they speak directly to your soul. But why do you still not see these signs? Why is the universe shouting but you do not hear it? Because your energy channels are blocked. These blocks are like walls between you and vital messages. What are the sources of these blocks? Childhood traumas, negative beliefs that you absorbed from your parents, from caregivers, from teachers at school, energy vampires in your environment, toxic relationships, and the informational junk with which you clutter your mind every day. And unfortunately, most often the source of this negativity is those closest to you, your relatives, your colleagues, your neighbors. They pressure you, they complain, they shout, "Don't stand out, don't show off. Who do you think you are?" Modern society deliberately creates these blocks. From childhood, you are taught trust only your own eyes, be rational, intuition is unscientific. These beliefs are literally chains that keep you locked in a cage of limited perception. Do you know what those in power fear the most? That people will start receiving information directly from the universe, without intermediaries, without filters. Because the system does everything it can to suppress this ability in you so that you remain in the matrix. I have seen thousands of people break free from these blocks. Ordinary people just like you suddenly began to see the whole picture of the universe. Their lives were transformed literally within weeks. And I know for certain that you are capable of this too. Why do most people not see these signs? I have identified five main blocks that literally cloud your energetic vision. The first is informational noise. Our consciousness is overloaded with messages, news, and advertising. In this chaos, we are simply unable to hear the quiet voice of intuition. We are constantly worrying about the past or anxious about the future. The second is energy blocks that are created by negative emotions, traumas, and fears. They are literally like a wall between you and the universe. The third is societal programming, which instills in us that we should trust only logic and reject everything that cannot be touched. The fourth is energy parasites and vampires who literally feed on your life force, preventing you from rising to a higher level of perception. The fifth and most dangerous is disbelief in your own abilities, lack of trust in yourself, and devaluing your intuitive insights. And this literally blocks even the most obvious signals from the universe. Do you recognize yourself? I have seen thousands of people, talented and full of potential, who spent years stuck in place precisely because of such blocks. But I have also seen how these same people transformed when they found the key to their energetic potential. I have developed a three-step system that works flawlessly even for complete skeptics. The first step is cleansing. You need to clear your energy channels of blocks and negative programs. It's like tuning a radio receiver. Without a clear frequency, you won't hear the signal. The second step is tuning. Once the channels are cleansed, you need to tune in to the right frequency of the universe. This is achieved through special meditative practices and working with your energy field. The third step is integration. It's not enough just to see the signs. You need to learn how to interpret them correctly and integrate them into your life, making decisions based solely on such signs. When these three steps become your daily practice, a real miracle happens. You begin to live in the flow. Events start working out in your favor. The right people appear at the right time. Opportunities open up on their own. One of my students, Eleanor, worked for many years at a job she didn't like in a bank, feeling that her talents and dreams were going to waste. After she learned how to read the signs of the universe, an amazing chain of events unfolded: a chance encounter online, an invitation to an event, and meeting the right person. And within 3 months, she was already doing what she loved, earning twice as much. And all of this is not a coincidence. It's not just luck. It's a real result of being able to see the signs, interpret them, trust them, and follow them. But I must warn you, there are serious dangers on the path to this knowledge. When you start working with energy fields, with the subtle planes of the universe, you inevitably attract the attention not only of the forces of light, but also of the forces of darkness. Many people, trying to master these practices on their own through books or random videos on the internet, end up opening energy channels without proper protection, misinterpreting signs, which leads to wrong decisions, and also attracting new entities that feed on their energy. Such people encounter sleep paralysis, magical attacks, and psychological crises. And fears arise. Crises occur due to being unprepared for the information received. That is why it is so important to go down this path under the guidance of an experienced mentor who can help you avoid pitfalls and build the right system for working with signs. Don't worry if you are currently feeling fear or doubt. This is a normal reaction from your ego, which resists change. Believe me, with the right approach, This path is safe and brings only positive changes to your life.